For 6 years, my ex told everyone I abandoned my child. Friends, family, judges. I never corrected her, because I knew one day she'd say it under oath, and when she did, I wouldn't need to speak at all. The first time I realized how far the lie had spread wasn't in court. It was at a school fundraiser. A woman I barely knew leaned toward me and said, almost casually, "I didn't know deadbeat dads were allowed here." I laughed, assuming it was a joke. It wasn't. That's how I learned there was a version of me circulating everywhere, a man who walked out. Vanished, never paid, never cared. According to my ex, I left when our child was 2, disappeared without explanation, and never looked back. It was a clean story, easy to believe, and people did. Teachers spoke to me slowly, like I might explode. Other parents avoided eye contact. Even relatives asked if I was finally ready to step up. I said nothing, not because I didn't care, but because every time she repeated the lie, it created another record. What actually happened was messier. When we separated, I didn't leave my child. I left the house because she told me to. I still had the text. She wrote that if I showed up again, she'd call the police and say I was harassing her. So I stayed away, but I didn't disappear. I emailed. I texted. I sent certified letters asking for visitation schedules. I suggested mediation, parenting apps, neutral drop-off locations. Her responses followed a pattern: silence, then short replies, then accusations. "Stop harassing me, you're confusing him. He doesn't want to see you." I saved everything. Every message, every voicemail. I paid child support anyway, voluntarily, on time, every month, with memo notes that clearly said child support. She never acknowledged a single payment. Years passed. She filed motions claiming I paid nothing and vanished. Each time, I quietly submitted bank records. The courts noted them, but nothing changed.
What?
Because narratives matter more than facts till they don't. She controlled access to my child and controlled the story, and I let her. I stopped correcting people, stopped defending myself, and started organizing. Emails in chronological order, text threads with metadata intact, payment records cross-referenced with the exact dates she claimed I had abandoned them. I hired a private investigator not to spy on her, but to document me public places where I waited alone for visits that never happened. Certified letters returned unopened, pickups denied without explanation. Every misconnection logged. 6 years in, she filed again. This time she wanted full custody and back support, claiming I owed tens of thousands. In court, she cried. She told the judge she did everything alone, that I never tried, that I didn't care. When the judge looked at me and asked if it was accurate, I said, "No, Your Honor," and nothing else. My attorney stood and didn't argue. She handed the judge a binder, then another, then a flash drive. Emails printed in full with headers, texts with timestamps, bank transfers highlighted, investigator reports, certified mail receipts. The courtroom went quiet. The judge started reading. He asked my ex a single question. If I abandoned the child, why did she tell me not to come? She froze. He read her text aloud, then another, then another. Each one contradicted years of testimony. He asked about child support. I didn't answer. He read my bank records instead, dates, amounts, memo notes. Her attorney tried to interrupt. The judge raised his hand and said no. Then he looked at her and asked if she understood that lying under oath has consequences. She cried again. This time no one reacted. The ruling was calm and devastating. Custody was reevaluated. Her credibility was damaged. My record was cleared. The judge granted me scheduled and forcible access, documented, final. As we left the courtroom, she whispered, "You planned this." I didn't deny it, because I had. People still ask why I waited so long, why I let the lie live. The answer is simple. Truth doesn't need to shout. It just needs patience and a courtroom.